This is an extract from the book We Fought at Arnhem by Mike Rossiter. It's where three soldiers remember the battle for a bridge too far. The passage I'm about to read is about a member of our family. On one of his visits to the hospital, he was told that there were some members of his 9th Field Company in the hospital. Sapper Jack Everitt of 2 Platoon and Sapper Charlie Postons from 3 Platoon. On his next visit he managed to see them. Charlie Postons was covered in bandages and seemed in a very bad way. Tom was told that he had been caught by a flamethrower. Jack Everitt, by comparison, seemed to be fairly well. A few weeks later, however, Sergeant Major Lord announced at the morning roll call that Jack had died of his wounds. If there were any comrades wishing to go to his funeral, they should report to him. Lord and his group of NCOs had waged a guerrilla war against the camp authorities and won minor concessions after minor concessions. Funerals of British soldiers were a regular occurrence, and Lord had made a Union Jack that was used to cover the plain pine coffin. He had also managed to put together uniforms, which he kept well pressed and clean to issue to the pallbearers, and had battle dress to give to the few other mourners. Tom was far too ill to act as a pallbearer, but he walked painfully behind the coffin to a small cemetery about a mile away. The route passed the huge burial pits where thousands of Russian prisoners had been buried in 1942. There were 50 funerals like this in the 7 months that Tom was a prisoner, and they had an effect on the whole camp. Prisoners of every nationality would stand to watch the funeral of the British soldier. Lord was well aware of the power of this ritual. After burying Jack Everitt, Tom was finding it too painful to stand upright. Lord noticed, and as they got to the camp gate, whispered to him, "Come on, lad, march to attention. Show these people who we are." The impact of these ceremonies wasn't lost on the Germans either. After a while, the camp commandant issued orders that the Union Jack could not be displayed in the camp, but Lord insisted that it was draped over the coffin as soon as it left the main gates. The guards never interfered.